Hi, welcome to another week in my failing challenge to save $14,000 in a year. Let's get into my sales for the week, which is 24th of August to the 30th of August. So first item to sell on the 26th of August was a set of Japanese fashion postcards from 2005. Is that considered vintage now, or is that still kind of retro? I don't know. Anyway, I think someone offered me $4 plus the post. I know I had a really low offer, which I declined. I did end up taking an offer. The total sale was $24.35, including the post. I sent in an extra small padded, the extra small satchel, which cost me $8.70 something. Yeah, so that was the first time to sell. Next lot, I sold a set of 3 Meredith Gaston books. These were from my own stash. I took an offer. I had them listed for 30 plus 16. They have been listed since... Oh, they haven't been listed that long. They've been listed since March 25, but I've had them... I think I was planning to list them for a very long time. Or I had them listed, took them down. I think I might have had 2 listed, took them down, then added a 3rd book. Anyway, I ended up taking an offer of $20 plus the 16 posts, so my total sale was 36 on those. Next were 2 books to the one buyer. I think I sent out an offer. I know I sent out an offer on the Betty Crocker, which I think they counted. And then I also sold the Use Your Loaf bread book. So the total sale on that, including postage, came to $53.25. The Use Your Loaf, I think I had that for ages before I think I took a photo of it and then just forgot to list it. The Betty Crocker one was another one from my own little collection. But yeah, just another thing to let go of. I'm glad to get rid of my excess stuff. And then the last item to sell was the Pokemon Happy Holidays Advent books. Did I take an offer on those? No, I don't think I did. I think they just paid the full price. Those sold for $27.20. I know I paid 10 cents for those. It was end of Christmas one year. They were at Kmart. They had these massive advent calendars, which were like you can't even see, they were that big. Probably like a meter high. These big cardboard, advent calendars where each day it was a different Pokemon book. I also did pick up a girly one, which was like a fairy tale princess one. They haven't sold. Actually, I don't even know if I've got them listed, to be honest. I have to check that out. But yeah, it was end of Christmas, after Christmas sellout. They had all these advent calendars going out for 10 cents. Some of them, the books actually fill out really easily. So some of them weren't complete sets, but I managed to get 2 or 3 complete Pokemon ones and then one of the princess ones. So I've still got 2 more sets of these. So I'm going to relist, just do a sell similar and put another lot up. So for 10 cents to sell for $27.20, pretty happy with that. So that was it. That was my sales for the week. Pretty slow week, I think. So the 24th of August to 30th of August, that was a total of $140.80. Fees and charges, $28.80. $112 left before taking out my tax and postage. So just looking at my challenge, my savings total is now sitting at $3,197.24. 22% of my goal. I should be at 67%. So yeah, what are we? I think we're coming into my last quarter of my goal because next weekend's September. So can I hit 5,000? I'll be happy if I can just make it to 5,000. I mean, the way I'm going, I don't even think 5,000 is going to be doable. But yeah, I've been out buying this weekend, probably mostly for myself again. I feel like that's what's happening lately. I'm going to op shops and I'm just, buying for myself, more stuff. I did pick up I picked up a set of 4 cups and a set of 4 little, I thought they were saucers, but when I went and did my research, they're called tiny plates. Picked up those 8 pieces for $15 at Red Cross last weekend. I didn't film myself because they were just small shops I went to and I just feel too self-conscious. But when I looked them online, each set to buy brand new, of like 1 cup and 1 plate, or even not as a set, they're sold as separate. They're like this pottery stuff from Ireland, handmade pottery. The cup is $55 and the tiny plate is $34. So it's like $90 just for a cup and a plate, and I've got 4 of them. So I might do a video after this one to load next week, just of all the things I've bought, and I'll show them off in that. But so at the moment I'm trying to work out, do I sell them each individually as a cup and a plate? Do I sell it as just cups on their own and a plate? Or do I sell them as 2 lots of 2 cups and 2 plates? So it's like you've got a pair. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to think of now. And yeah, I think yesterday everything I bought was for myself. So I haven't done any photos. Again, I've got to do a job application after this. So that's going to be my priority, to get another job app in. So I don't even know. I might try and do some photos this afternoon, maybe just do an hour and try and get some of the things I've bought listed. But yeah, that's it. Another week down. Nothing. I really wish I could have like a major sale, like one of my dolls, you know, can come on and go, yay, I sold my doll for $800. But yeah, it hasn't happened so far. So yeah, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you next week for week, I think next week's week 36. Anyway, whatever. See you next week. Bye.